Thanks for clicking on to this very brief video. First and foremost, folks, I would like to thank you very much for the birthday wishes. That's very kind. You had birthday wishes from many parts of the world, the US and many parts of the UK as well as Europe. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. And I think it's safe to say that this has been the warmest day so far this year. In fact, it's been the warmest day since last November. It was forecasted by myself back last Sunday that temperatures could potentially reach up to 18 Celsius. And that exact number hit today. 18.7 Celsius was recorded at Coles Hill. I believe that's in Greater Birmingham. And certainly are very, very warm conditions for this time of year. You know, it feels actually more like, you know, either late April or early May. So that's just how mild it is today. And it will continue to be milder across more southern parts of the UK tomorrow. Milder, or cooler air, should I say, is starting to push into the northern half of the UK over the next, 12 to 24 hours. But I'm going to quickly show you, very quickly, in fact, why where did I come up with my forecast? Where did I come up with the idea of 18 degrees today back on Sunday there? And the reason being is, given what I was seeing in the charts, that the heights were strong enough to support widespread 12 to 14 Celsius. The actual heights, the pressure within the upper levels of the atmosphere was sufficient enough, mild enough air coming out of the Azores high pressure system. What I believe would happen would be to enhance that warming effect was vertically stacked southwesterly winds. That means air travelling from the similar direction from the southwest, from the upper levels down through the mid and low levels of the atmosphere. Therefore, transporting uniformly very mild air from the Azores up into the UK. And a further enhancement of that warming, I believe, would take place as the surface winds blowing at the lowest levels of the atmosphere, basically down here around ground level, would actually cross over hills across western and southwestern parts of the British Isles. As these mild, warm winds blow over these hills, then they would actually cross over and descend the leeward side. So the other side of these hills would see those winds blowing down these slopes. As these winds blow down the slopes, they compress the air, and through compression, the air actually further warms up. And of course, we've seen that over Greater Birmingham, the majority of the Midlands, and across East Anglia as well. We're seeing widespread. I'm actually seeing widespread. The latest observations of the Met Office is showing widespread highs in the 17 range. Very balmy indeed, some 10 Celsius above the seasonal normal. Now, another influence and another reason why we're seeing 18 today is, if you notice here, that this is off the Met Office website, the satellite image, current satellite image from around early afternoon. Notice the clear slot here in the cloud cover. That was another reason why I believe the temperature would rise so high. The reason being is that the sun beating down on the ground at this time of year is much stronger than it was away back about a month ago. The late February sunlight is, I believe, as strong as October. So you've got that very strong sunshine, well, not very strong sunshine at this time of year, but much stronger than it was, combined as well with drier than normal soils in the very region that's seen those temperatures as warm as they have been today. So that was my justification. Yes, many of you did scoff the fact that I was calling for 18, but hey, what do you know, it topped 18 today. And what's going to be interesting is, over the weekend, we're going to be seeing cooler conditions. Milder air will once again rebound back in. It looks as if the ECMWF is pointing towards the Azores high, retreating over the weekend, and actually will build back in during the early to mid part of next week. Could we be looking at 16 to 18 even by Wednesday, perhaps next week? Yeah, it's possible. But continue to keep checking back to my blog. If you haven't already, like me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. I'll continue to keep you up to date as much as I can. Have a great day, folks, and thanks again. Bye-bye.